She played the bubbly, street-smart neighbor next door who stole our hearts for 12 seasons. But have you ever wondered what happened to Penny after The Big Bang Theory ended? Well, brace yourself, because Kaley Cuoco's life took some truly unexpected turns, from shocking romances to powerhouse performances and even becoming a mom. When The Big Bang Theory aired its final episode in 2019, fans said goodbye to one of the most beloved characters in TV sitcom history, Penny, played by the incredibly talented Kaley Cuoco. She wasn't just the heart of the show, she was the bridge between geek and glam, humor and heart. But Penny was just the beginning of Kaley's story. In this video, we're diving deep into Kaley Cuoco's life after the Big Bang. From starring in award-winning dramas and voicing iconic animated characters to navigating a roller coaster love life and stepping into motherhood. This is Kaley Cuoco like you've never seen her before. So if you thought Penny's story ended with the last episode, think again. Kaley Cuoco, early life and background. Kaley Christine Cuoco was born in Camarillo, California on November 30th, 1985. Her parents are housewife Lane Ann and realtor Gary Carmine Cuoco. Kaley is of Italian, English, and German ancestry, despite her distinctly American appearance. Kaley was a tennis prodigy and tried her hand at modeling as a child. She began her career in showbiz when she was just 6 years old and got a job in a Barbie ad. Kaley's first steps into acting. In 1992, when she was barely 7 years old, Kaley co-starred with Tim Matheson and Donald Sutherland in her first major motion picture role, Quicksand, No Escape. 2 years later, she made an appearance on the ABC comedy Ellen as a younger Ellen DeGeneres character. She worked on Ellen for 4 years, but she also found small roles in films like Picture Perfect, 1997, with Jennifer Aniston, and Virtuosity, 1995, with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. Her big break, 8 Simple Rules. When Kaley was cast as Bridget Hennessy in 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, it was her big break. It's interesting that she nearly lost the chance. Producers spotted her promise despite a bad audition that left them doubting her performance, so they gave her another chance, which she nailed. Kaley was balancing acting, horseback riding, and tennis at the time, but she soon had to make a difficult choice. She quit playing tennis at the age of 16 to devote herself full-time to acting, a rising star in TV and animation. After her breakthrough in 8 Simple Rules, Kaley pursued a variety of animation roles, providing voice acting for characters in Bratz and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. She kept getting better and eventually got a big part as Billy Jenkins in the last season of the popular television show, Charmed. Kaley has such a strong screen presence and a comedic sense that perfectly complements the cast, said Brad Kern, co-executive producer of the show, in reference to Kaley's performance. Producers even thought about creating a spin-off series based on her role because of how well her performance was appreciated. Enter The Big Bang Theory, a game changer. Kaley was just getting started on Charmed when The Big Bang Theory, an even greater opportunity, knocked on her door. When Kaley first tried out for the original pilot, she was told she was too young to play Katie. Because of that pilot's poor performance, Katie was subsequently recast as Penny, a far more likable and relatable girl next door. When Kaley went in for another audition, things fell into place, the Penny we all fell in love with. Before joining Zangen Pharmaceuticals as a sales representative, Penny, an aspiring actress from Omaha, Nebraska, worked as a waiter at the Cheesecake Factory. In contrast to her nerdy neighbors, Penny added humor, social awareness, and emotional intelligence to the main group. She immediately gained popularity among viewers and served as the unifying force behind the show's poignant plots. The cherished Penny Posse, a formidable female 3 in the program, was formed as a result of her friendship with Bernadette and Amy. Mixed reception at first, but then a hit. The Big Bang Theory debuted on CBS in front of a live audience in September 2007. Critics criticized it for perpetuating nerdy stereotypes in its initial reviews. However, the show settled into a rhythm by seasons 2 and 3. The sitcom attracted millions of devoted viewers as the nuanced relationships between Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, Howard, and Raj came into their own. The popularity of the show was greatly influenced by Kaley's performance as Penny. She was a mainstay of the sitcom because of her charismatic performance, innate sense of humor, and genuine connection with Johnny Galecki, with whom she briefly had a covert off-screen romance. Living in a bubble of misconceptions. One of the most appealing aspects of The Big Bang Theory was how the characters often lived in a bubble of their own misconceptions. However, the true brilliance lay in how the show used their interactions to challenge and break those bubbles. By engaging with one another, the characters gradually began to see the world through each other's eyes, becoming more understanding and considerate in the process, making science fun and accessible. Another genius feature of the show was how it presented science in a fun and engaging way. It captivated audiences who might not have been scientifically inclined, using real theories and processes to explain everyday situations or share interesting facts. This not only educated the general public, but made science cool. The producers did their homework. They hired a professor of physics and astronomy at UCLA to vet scripts, verify dialogue, and even check math equations and scientific diagrams. This professor, who had a PhD in physics, served as the science consultant for 6 seasons and was present during tapings involving science. When needed, Mayim Bialik, who holds a PhD in neuroscience, also assisted in maintaining realism. Sheldon's scientific journey. Executive producer Bill Prady once revealed that Sheldon would be assigned a real scientific problem to work on throughout the season, ensuring continuity and authenticity. The creators worked tirelessly to get the science right, no shortcuts, stellar performances, and dedication. The success of The Big Bang Theory also came from the cast's dedication. Kaley Cuoco, who played Penny, added edge and emotional depth to her character, an evolution that helped make the show more relatable and engaging. Everyone gave their best, and it paid off. By the 3rd season, the show began gaining serious momentum, pulling in millions of viewers with each episode. The Flight Attendant, a new challenge. Kaley portrays Cassie, a flight attendant with a severe drinking problem and a crazy party lifestyle, in the film The Flight Attendant. Her life takes a turn for the worst after she wakes up next to a dead body in Bangkok. The show deftly alternates between Cassie's mental and physical worlds, particularly in Season 2, which explores Cassie in several guises. Rosie Perez and Zosha Mamet gave excellent performances, and the series was commended for its uniqueness. Other projects on Peacock. In 2022 and 2023, Kaley starred in 2 Peacock original series, both produced under Yes, Norman Productions. The standout was based on a true story, 2023, where she starred alongside Chris Messina. Their characters, Ava and Nathan, are an unhappy couple expecting a baby when they suddenly find themselves entangled in a murder mystery, marriage, divorce, and new beginnings. Later in 2013, Kaley began dating tennis pro Ryan Sweeting. After just 6 months, they got engaged. Their New Year's Eve wedding at the Hummingbird Nest Ranch was a major Hollywood event, but by 2015, the marriage ended in divorce. Matilda Carmine, Richie Pelfrey. Kaley posted heartfelt photos, calling her daughter the new light of our lives. In March 2024, Matilda turned 1, and fans were treated to an adorable compilation video celebrating the milestone, the possibility of a Big Bang reunion. While The Flight Attendant has now been discontinued, freeing up Kaley's schedule, fans of The Big Bang Theory have something to look forward to. Inspired by the success of the Friends reunion, talks of a Big Bang Theory reunion have surfaced. Back in 2021, Kaley mentioned she'd be open to it,